The long-awaited review of the WOS E60 in the Midnight Black is here, folks. Let's check it out. Roll the intro. What's going on, guys? I just wanted to take this time to welcome you to my channel. I'm a tattooer from Eastern Oregon, and this is Captain Ron. What's going on, guys? My name is Ron, and welcome back to yet another video. Today, we're going to be finally reviewing the WOS E60, which is obviously the older brother to the WOS E50. Now, this is like take 6 or 7. I'm a little rusty. I took a little break. I was having a hard time finding some motivation to come back. But here I am to bring you guys what you want. So yeah, E60, older brother to the E50. I might mix these up in this. I'm not going to be able to tell, so please be patient with me. So E50, yes, is the updated version of the E60 is the updated version of the E50. Updated in many ways. Number one being the cam structure. Okay, so let's check it out real quick. I'm going to take the battery out just so I don't accidentally turn it on. It does come with two of these lithium-ion batteries. I just marked these 1 and 2. That way I can keep track of which one's charging, which one's not. Personal preference again. So we're going to take the battery out. So number one being the internal cam structure, which would be this big special boy, big old piece of brass, big old 3 to 5 millimeter adjustment for all your tattooing needs. Now, it uses the brushless motor. Some guys don't like these. I actually seen a buddy of mine, Jonathan Julius, where yeah, dog, he actually took this brushless motor out, put a cordless motor in, loves it. Absolutely loves it, he says. For him, cordless or the brushless just isn't powerful enough, but he does probably use big mags, big huge like back pieces. You should check out his work. I'll do a little pop-in of some of his work. Absolutely amazing tattoo artist. Yeah, Jonathan Julius. I'll put a pop-in of some of his work. So he probably uses big mags. I don't. I use a lot of 7s, a lot of 9s, 13s, sometimes 15s if I'm doing some big softies in a big area. But yeah, this thing's plenty powerful for me. So much so that I run the E50 at 4.2, 4.5 lines, anything really. I had to turn this one down to 4 just because I had one rough heel come back. And that wasn't the E60's fault. That was my fault. My lack of technique. I was doing some solid black fill. Did one pass. Did a second pass. A little light in some spots. I did a third pass. And I got it in there, but it was a little rough. So that's just me. I'm learning the hard way by myself, so I don't recommend that. So yeah, E60 a lot more powerful than the E50. It's little brother. Both great machines, but if you're looking to get your first tattoo machine and you can't decide which one you want, I'd go with this one here. It still has good power to push lines. It's not going to hold you back in any way, but it's a lot more forgiving as far as chewing something up if you're not careful. Trust me, I learned the hard way. So anyways, let's talk a little bit about maintenance here. Now what WS, let me catch my breath. What WS recommends is if you use this thing 5 days a week, to clean the lube out and re-lube this thing once every 2 weeks. And what that would entail, what that would take is you take these two out. This is a heavy duty piece of plastic. You take this out, pull it out. You clean the old lube out. I like to use these little brushes. You can use pipe cleaners, of course. It's, one-time use, of course. After you use this once, it's garbage, right? One-time use. Put a couple drops of this super lube in there. This is what I use. I've had this same bottle for months and months, and it still has a little bit left in there. So, and you can find this on Amazon for a couple bucks as well. Anyways, this plastic piece comes out from this, okay? And then you slide that back on, that back together. Really simple, very simple. I do appreciate them actually trusting us to take this thing apart and clean it. I've gotten a couple of machines lately that don't look like they can really be taken apart. I mean, I probably could if I had the tools, but I am not going to do that, right? So if you're a future machine builder, please, please, please give people the option to get in here and clean this stuff out, especially for people just learning, and they aren't handling their cartridges properly. We've all done it. We've all done it. Give them a chance to get in there and clean this out, because that is just very dangerous. So, WOS, we really appreciate you letting us, trusting us to do that. So, yeah. So, voltage range 6 to 9 volts. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it is quite a bit. 6 is low enough to do some whip shades. 9 is fast enough for way too fast for me, honestly. I haven't had to take this thing over 7/8, and that was thumping an 11 liner, big Trad Daddy stuff. It packs some beautiful red in there, one pass. Black, I still have trouble packing black. I will admit that. Like I said, if you're not careful, it can get chewy. So just be careful. I mean, it can happen with any tattoo machine. Me, I'm getting to the point where I'm almost getting too comfortable, and I'm making mistakes from being too sloppy. So, anyways, yeah, where was I at? WOS E60. Yeah, E60. It's been totally great. If you are unsure on which one you want to get, let me see if I can help you out with that. So, E50, I think it's like $40 cheaper. If you either one, I can get you a discount. If you want a discount on this thing, let me know. I can send you to Tony on Instagram. He'll get you a discount. I've already gotten a few people discounts, so you could be one of those people too. You, right there, you. Yeah, you could be one to get a discount for this. So, as far as feel goes, they feel pretty identical. I do like the bigger grip on this guy, less tape. But once again, they feel pretty identical. This one definitely has more power to it, lower voltage, bigger lines. Of course, when you're using a higher stroke, you just want to be careful with how slow you go, because once again, I've made that mistake too, and I had some raised lines come back. This is a while ago too. I was using a high stroke machine, so just be careful if you're using a higher stroke. Unless you know what you're doing, go right ahead. But start it at 4. Turn your volts down low, get a feeling, and then let it rip. But yeah, when they say direct drive, this is probably the most direct drive thing I've ever actually used. Yeah, there's no nothing. This thing gets in there, slams it in there, pulls it out, punches it back in there, minimal resistance, and it leaves the nice crispy. So, anyways, what was I gonna say? It comes with two of these bad boys. I like to leave them marked, that way I know what I'm doing. It comes with a nice charger. One thing I did actually was I bought this nice E60 slim charger. Not that there's anything wrong with the charger that is in here, but I'm just weird like that. Now, it doesn't feel too great, but I guess what makes this thing nice is it has like piano wire back there or something and it is activated by lights too. So when the lights are white, it's still charging. When it's blue, it's not charging. I'm not too big on the micro USB plug, but out of all these, this one seems to be the best charger I got. I do have a single one as well. But yeah, as far as wrapping go, I was gonna turn it on for you guys. I forgot. Don't worry, don't leave yet. I'm gonna turn it on real quick. So I did have some questions come back for as far as vibration goes. Vibration is very minimal. Seeing this too, we all think it has this weird oblong shape, and when you actually turn it on, it does a really smooth spin here. I was pretty impressed by this. There we go. Same interface as our E50 here. If you have an E50, then you are familiar with this. Okay. Very smooth. Very smooth, very powerful. Like I said, it jumps right in there, pulls it right back out. Little resistance. And this grip here does absorb a lot of vibration as well. It's built extremely well. It feels very nice. This thing, when you're using it, it definitely feels like they have put some thought and some engineering in here. Now, let me show you a quick hack of this thing. What should I got here? Let me show you a quick little hack with this thing. Now, this thing has a hidden jump start feature that I wasn't aware about until I asked him about this. So we're going to test out a Mass Pro 2. God damn. This is a Mass Pro 2. These just came out with the Pro needle pins. I used one of these yesterday. They're pretty sweet. Let me know if you want to see a review on these. I kind of stopped doing cartridge reviews because they just weren't getting that many views. I mean, I'm happy if a video gets over 100. I'm happy with that. But when they don't get over 100, I'm like, okay. Is that really worth my time, you know? But if you guys want to see something specific, let me know. I have everything. So, it's the Mass Pro 2. Very nice. Let's compare it to the old Mass Pro. This is the old Mass Pro here. Mass Pro 2. A little bit stronger of a membrane. They do have the positioning system in here now. 1205. All pins are fitted with their own tips. So, just have a little bit of wig-wag in there. But yeah, these are nice, good 5-liner. I was going to get a 5 shader, but I decided I needed a good 5-liner. I just don't have any good ones in there. Okay, so let's bring it out here. Let me show you about the hidden jump start feature. Okay. Out too far, my bad. Okay, so to turn on the jump start, we hit pause. Oh wait, we do it while it's running. We hold up and down. Let go. That's our jump start. Very clever of them to do. Let's do it one more time. Now to turn it off while it's running, hold her up and down, pull it, regular start. Anyways, yeah, because long story short, I couldn't figure out why my E50 was like ramping up like that, and I thought it was water damage because I had seen a little moisture in here, right? Well, that's just because I'm a dummy and I had put too much Cavicide on there. But once I let it air out, I let it dry out really good, and then it was just me being silly and messing around and doing this and that, blah 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 blah, and I accidentally turned the jump start on. But they're like, yeah, all you gotta do is hold this, turn the jump start off, just fine. So yeah, guys, E60, pretty great. Definitely an upgraded version of the E50. One thing I was worried about, and I could say that probably a lot of us were worried about, is it going to be any different than the E50? I can confirm with you right now that yes, it is very much different than the E50 as far as hit goes. A lot stronger. You still have the free adjustability from 3 to 5. Good for big trad daddy lines. Good for big solid fills. No problem, effortlessly. So, yeah, let me know if I forgot anything. If you guys have any questions, please just let me know. I'm glad I got this right this time around because, man, I struggled for the first 5 or 6 rounds. So, yeah, let me know, guys. Up next, we're going to be looking at the F6 from Yulong. Out next, it's pretty sweet. Pretty great little 3.5 shader. Good little blender. A lot of fun to use. Well built. So, we're going to be doing that one next. Hopefully, next week. We'll see how I'm feeling. So, anyways, guys, let me know what you think. I love you guys, and I will see you later. Peace.